Do the second wave first.
Well, one kind of two-part. Jesse McCarthy and Logan, Logan Rhymes, I believe, the two characters for Beast Boy and for Robin/Nightwing. What made you choose them? Like, did they audition, or did you specifically have them in mind? And also, with Beast Boy's appearance, he's like always half monkey. What inspired that? And what gave that idea?
All right. Jesse McCarthy, who, by the way, was in this hotel, what was it, Thursday night or Friday night?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Having nothing to do with the convention, he was singing at the House of Blues. And the next day, I come down the elevator, and this woman gets on the elevator and says, "Could you hold it for a second? My friend's just around the corner with the suitcases." So I hold the elevator, she gets on, and then Jesse McCarthy walks under the elevator, and we look at each other for a second, and it's like, and both of us are like, "What the hell are you doing here?" And Jesse, we actually had trouble finding Robin. Like, Kari came in and read for Aqualad and just nailed it right off the bat.
And I had to, because they did not want to use me.
There's some truth to that, because Kari had been Cyborg in Teen Titans, we were reluctant to use any of those great 5 actors who are here at this convention.
Because we made such an identity that with those characters, and this was a different universe, and
right. We didn't want, like, if we cast Scott Menville, for example, as great as he is as our Robin, then suddenly people are going to be asking, well, wait a minute, is this attached to the Teen Titans universe? When's Cyborg going to show up and all this stuff? And we wanted to be very clear that this was Earth 16, something new, something different. It's the same kind of reason why we didn't cast someone as great as Kevin Conroy as Batman. I feel very strongly positive about Bruce Greenwood as Batman, but you know, we weren't trying to be part of the DC animated universe that pre-existed our show, or part of the Titans universe. So Kari actually had a strike against him coming in to audition for Aqualad, because we definitely didn't want it to sound anything like Cyborg, but he came in and did something that sounded nothing at all like Cyborg, and he was the one guy who really captured that sort of English as a second language and the kind of nobility that Calderon has, you know, and that quiet responsibility. I love the character of Calderon. I just
one of my favorites. Yeah.
You know, and Kari just nailed it. But we were having trouble finding the right Robin, and in fact, that was the last of the original 6 regulars to cast. And we had a couple guys come in, one who we thought was really good but couldn't get out of his contract with another studio. They wouldn't let him work with us. And then Jesse came in and he just nailed it. As for Logan Grove, who played Beast Boy for us, that was originally a guest role in season 1, just as Garfield Logan. And generally speaking, we don't have time to hold auditions for guest roles. So I don't think we held auditions. And Jamie may have had a couple people read, because you know, when you're using young actors, and Logan's young, I think now he's probably 15 or so, but at the time he was like 12 or something. And so you don't, you know, because young actors in particular, their voices tend to change quickly. You probably, I think he probably read 2 or 3 people for it, just a couple in that age range. One thing that they often do on animated shows is have women play boys. And it works, but for me, it often feels a little cartoony and a little less authentic, and I wanted an actual young boy to play Garfield. And so Logan came in and he was so great. I mean, just 1 episode, but just knocked it out of the park. And we knew we were going to use Beast Boy in season 2 anyway, but if we had had any doubts, you know, show set 5 years later, so, you know, Logan's 12 years old playing an 8-year-old boy in that first episode, so now it's a year later, he's 13 playing a 13-year-old. And And we had, because we could have recast, because we could have said, well, his voice broke, and could have recast, but Logan was so good, we knew we wanted him back to play Beast Boy. As for his look, I want to say that was Phil Barassa, our character designer's idea, but it came out of all these discussions about the origin of Beast Boy's powers, which we would have liked to have done more to delve into. In our show, at least a portion of his origin, obviously, is he got a blood transfusion from Miss Martian, but Miss Martian doesn't turn into only animals, and Beast Boy does, so there had to be more to the equation than that, and we thought a big part of it, there's another part that I don't want to talk about because it's a secret I'm hoping to get to someday, but a big part of it had to be psychological, and the trauma from the death of his mother. So that notion of him choosing to make his base form a sort of monkey-esque, green monkey form, we thought of as a semi-psychological choice, because you see in episode 2 of season 2 that he's capable of still with green skin, but of looking otherwise fully human again. But obviously there's something in his head that's not letting him maintain that as a base form, and he liked being Monkey Boy, basically.